I don't get surprised easy, but Colossal Order just blew me away. I was playing the game yesterday and all of a sudden noticed new schools in the education tab. Then I noticed a new clinic and a fire station, police stations, parks and parking lots. The developers just dropped a stealth update on the heels of the Economy 2.0 patch, and I could not be more excited. These new assets are a game changer for everyone's cities, and they'll finally let me do things I couldn't before. Thank you, Colossal Order, for this early Christmas present. And if you love watching me unbox these new gifts, please hit that like button and subscribe. And visit my Patreon to get the save game for just $3. Alright, let's start toying with these new assets. Hey everybody, and welcome to Gaming with Vindicator, where we're building the Nordic-inspired city of Lillehammer. And I had a hilarious comment on my last video that went like, "This city doesn't look like Lillehammer." And yes, I'm not trying to copy the actual city in Norway, I'm just stealing Nordic names that I think sound good. Awesome, so I was working on a new episode when the Detailers patch dropped, and I knew I had to take some time out to do a detour episode. Today we're going to explore the new assets one by one and use as many of them as possible to upgrade the city. And there's a list of the new content on the website patch notes. Let's take a look. So we've got these new roundabout decorations. We've got the age selector tool for trees. Surfaces, that's handy, although I guess we already had that in some of the mods. 27 new service building variations. This is what I'm most excited about. Water tower, medical clinic, fire stations, police stations, new high schools and elementary schools. New post office, finally a small one that's not ginormous. New transportation buildings, I believe that those are some new smaller train stations. I think there might be some new subway buildings. 5 new city parks, 6 new parking lots, new vehicles. I'm super excited. If you've stepped away from CS2 or you've been waiting to buy it, I think now's the time to jump back in. This patch has made the game way more fun for me. So, okay, enough talk, let's build. So the first thing is I'm going to start running this on top speed because I haven't actually played this or recorded since the Economy 2.0 patch, and we are going to have our death wave. Everyone's got to go through it, so let's do it. I'm wondering how we're going to do. Do we have enough capacity? This is the question mark. So let's take a look at our crematorium. We're kind of teetering on the edge, so it's hard to see, but we've got 110 deaths a month right now and 153 capacity. Yeah, we're gonna have an explosion of death, but I think we're fine because we do have this cemetery, and it's 91% empty. Between the crematorium, which is over here, we've got 150 bodies a month, and over up here we have another, what is it? I guess we're just burying people. So yeah, we're hardly using any of our vehicles. I think we're gonna be fine. I'm just gonna leave it. I do, however, want to take a quick screenshot of this situation and see how it goes during the height of our death wave. I also want to look at our budget. So as we know, there's been a mechanic called tile upkeep introduced. Now all of a sudden it's costing us 2.2 million per month. Now, I know I watched City Planner Plays videos and he was struggling to balance his budget because he had so many tiles. We don't have such an excess of tiles. Also, I think we're going to be fine because we have more density. CPP's city was very low density, very urban sprawl. We've got a little bit more of this density, and especially downtown here. We've got 9,000 residents in here and more in the surrounding areas. So I think we're fine tax-wise. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just, again, take a quick screenshot of our budget, and let's cross our fingers that we're going to stay in the green and not have to lose. We are making a ton of money from selling power. So we're exporting 1.1 million, I guess that's per month. So that's this segment over here, I believe, or actually probably the bottom one. So we're doing fine. I don't think we need to worry. Our taxes are at 10% across the board. We could probably stand to raise them a little bit if need be. Nobody's complaining right now. Okay, so we're running at max speed to get through this death wave. Let's start playing with the assets. So let's start from the left and move right down the menus here. First thing I've noticed is we have some sweet roundabouts. Okay, they've given us roundabout with tree. I think it's actually more than one tree. There's a concrete version, and then they're the same things for all the different sizes. So I'm just going to go through our city and upgrade all the roundabouts because why not? So I think I got all of them, and I do like that it's a whole bunch of trees decoratively arranged. It looks pretty good. So thank you, Colossal Order. That was definitely something we missed, was having the ability to put trees in roundabouts without anarchy. So nice little upgrade. So that's the first little thing we found. There's some new parking lots in here as well. I'm going to leave those till the end. And then I noticed there's a new small water tower. It's it's half the capacity of the old one and half the upkeep. And hey, we've got it, so let's use it. Where are we gonna put it? Let's go where we don't have one, into Crescent Terrace. Now I could put it on the hill, but I would block the view of the fire watchtower. So let's just sneak it somewhere a little bit more down by the main road here. There's a blank lot here. I'm not even sure why, but seems like a good place as any. And how does that look? Pretty cool. It's very functional, utilitarian, almost brutalist in design. And I think this tree needs to move. But yeah, it kind of adds a little something to this community. And we're adding water capacity, which, by the way, I noticed we've been struggling with. So if we take a look, we're doing fine now, but I know as I run this, we're going to run into trouble. And part of the reason for that is that this starts to have trouble getting the garbage picked up. Right now it's at 100% efficiency. That'll drop below 50 when the game progresses. So I'm gonna just keep my eye on that, and we might fix that later. Oh, and hey, while we're up in that town putting water towers, we need to start doing better with our naming of districts. So this is not a Nordic name at all. Let's give it one. Ramberg. Okay, yeah, cool, why not? Let's go back here, what we did in the last episode. And you know what? These clouds are driving me a little crazy. So let's turn that off. Okay, cool. We'll have fewer shadows now. Now, we have a small town here of, 185 houses, 234 people. Very, very few. We don't need a ginormous medical clinic like this. So we're going to demolish it. We're going to go in and find the new one, the small medical clinic. We're going to make sure that it fits in here nicely. Yeah, so that's a much more reasonable size of a clinic. And we get to use our new assets. So yay, that looks great. And let's continue. All right, one thing I'm noticing is that our elementary school capacity is teetering on the brink. So if we take a look, we're very tight, and I know I'm going to want to upgrade some neighborhoods with new density in this episode. So let's future-proof, and let's prepare, and let's use the new elementary school assets. And same with the high school, we're struggling. Universities in another day, but let's start with the elementary. This one can go. We're going to take out all these little filler parks as well. And we're going to take out we'll just move the skate park because I want to punch a road through here. And just continue that through. And now let's look at these new assets. So elementary, we've got small elementary school, which is cool. Nice and small. We've got a new urban elementary school, which nice size, not too big of a footprint, very tall, I like it. And we've got a small high school, yep, smaller than the original, but still pretty big. And we've got an urban high school, I love this. And what else did we get? I think that's it. So very much appreciated. Let's plop this one right on the corner here. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. And okay, what can we do with this thing? Does it have any upgrades? Yes, so we can add additional floors for 500 more students. We're gonna need that, so let's do it. And what's this? This is a courtyard playground +1 well-being within 300 meters. Why the hell not? So let's squeeze that in there. And I'm seeing a little opportunity to rejig these little amenities. I think now we can leave that. I'm going to repurpose some of this land for housing, and I want medium density. I want to start upgrading beyond the row housing because this is our downtown area. So let's start repurposing these as bigger buildings, and we'll come back and we'll do more density at some point. And you know what, while we're here, let's just do it. So my vision here is I want a bit more of a skyline. We've got, a minor few little skyscrapers, Oh, and here comes a death wave. All right, let's ride it out, people. Let's ride it out. So we want to upgrade the density. I want far more tall buildings, so let's just hit it. And we don't have very strong demand for office, which is sad because those are the most beautiful tall buildings. But we do have 4 high density residentials, so let's start repurposing some of those. I'll come in with my marquee tool. And I think we can go here. But whoa, my game crashed. That is not a good sign for the new patch, but hopefully it's just me and not the game. We'll keep letting it run. I better save it. Okay, so I'm going through, I'm upgrading density where we have some of the row housing. I'm making it into medium density where we had the medium density for mixed use. I'm making it high density. I've punched holes over here to put in also more buildings. And oh, something's building itself back over there. We don't want that. Get out of here. Good, good, good. Things are coming in. Where else can we put some more density? I think closer to the train station would make a lot of sense. All right, let's see some of these big buildings come in. We've upped some of the density. Might do a little bit more, but we'll let that ride for now. Great, and I think we've got enough demand in this neighborhood from children who are trying to go to school. 3,200 children and one measly 1,500 capacity school. So we are in trouble unless we build another school here. So let's do it. I'm gonna go again with the urban elementary because this is an urban neighborhood and we're urbanizing everything. And I'm gonna also upgrade everything here. And that seems like a good spot for most things. I wonder if we could maybe just zone in here a little bit. Don't quite know where our zoning went to, but that's fine. I wonder, we want a little parking lot for the school? Sure, why not? Let's check out the new parking lots, and there are a lot of them. We've got a new motorcycle parking lot, a tiny parking lot, modest, canopy covered. That's the old one. Long parking lot, wide and thin parking lot, and I think those are all the new ones. So let's check out this wide one. Okay, so that goes left to right. This one I think is the one I want. That will scooch right beside. Yeah, nice and thin, like that. And we're not taking up too much usable land. Why am I paused? I don't know. Let's keep going. And we've upgraded everything. Now, while we're at this, let us put in, I think, one more school. And because if we take a look at our high school capacity, I know the last patch, the Economy 2.0, rebalanced the high school students. And so, yeah, you can already see we are under capacity, even though we only have 600 students. That's going to fill up. Our one high school is not going to cut it. So let's check out the new urban high school. I think this is absolutely beautiful, and I think it's going to fit nicely right in there. Yes. And now, why did I put them there? These schools? Well, because I think they can utilize this park, which is really a plaza. But yeah, we're going to give them space outside of their building to actually hang out. And let's upgrade, put the extra floors on top, and we're gonna do the rooftop sports park. And let's take a quick look. Oh yeah, look at that. We got bridges, we've got tennis on the roof. That is amazing. It looks like a little bit of a swanky place to be. I don't know if I'd like to go to school here, but I think it's pretty cool. And we'll give them a parking lot as well. Let's see which other parking lots might fit. See the modest parking lot. Yeah, okay, it's gonna eat up some space and it's not really a good fit. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of teachers driving motorcycles. Yeah, I could be wrong. Canopy covered. Again, this is long and thin. I don't really love that. You know, a medium parking lot just might be the fit, or we could probably get away with a small. Yeah, let's do that. And you know, this parking lot, I never really understood why it has a solid fence on it. So let's use our better bulldozer to remove this. I think what we have to do is we have to go into this remove sub elements, and then we select the single item. And now we can actually select the fences. So I want to be careful not to delete the parking stalls. So we can leave a fence on the back side there. All right, now it sort of looks like we're connected to the high school. Very cool. All right, yeah, looking good. I like it. So now we have upped our high school capacity. What are we gonna do next? I think we need to think about another school. Is there any reason to put a small school? I might want to use one of those new assets. How many children do we have here? 8 and 5 teens. Okay, not really able to justify a school there. How about in Ramberg? We've got 12. Okay. So 20 children, I don't think that justifies school. So we're gonna forget that. But I do think perhaps there's another reason to put another school in this neighborhood. We don't have a high school over here. So what I want to do is actually repurpose this farmland. And I think it's gonna fit a small high school very nicely. We'll take it out. Unfortunately, this is a level 5 farm. It's probably producing quite a lot of grain. How are we doing for deficits? And I notice our budget's fine. We're still going quite well. Production. Okay, so I suspect us being in the green is not just a function of what I did last episode with the farmlands. I think this is actually, they've rebalanced things. So these industries are producing more. We're okay for grain, but barely. I wonder if we delete, so 24 tons per month. Surplus. I'm curious how this is going to go when we delete this. I guess we'll find out. Okay, how are we going to get a school in here? Well, we've got some terrain. Let's see how big is this small high school. Pretty good size. Okay, but I want it to be flat because I know there's a very large sports park track field asset that goes on the back. Now I want to be able to upgrade this road one day to 4 lanes. So we'll just do it now to know how much space we have. Our farm is a little bit too large, so we'll just have to adjust. Here she is. Okay, very good. Now we're gonna do some radical ground flattening, and we're gonna come at the level right click of Garland Street, and we're just gonna punch this in. I know it's a terrible thing to do to a neighborhood, but I do want our new high school to be level with the track and field. So let's fit this in here. And this is looking a little weird to me, so let's see if we can give a little bit of a key wall effect on this bridge here. I think that's better. We'll smooth that out in a second. And let's check out this new small high school. Okay, that's kind of, I don't know. Is that brutalist? Oh, I like that pond in the back. That's very nice. Yeah, not a bad looking asset. I think I wouldn't mind going to school here. Right under the highway, why not? Let's hope some of those cars don't fly across the railings there. And let's see about getting in this high school sports park. So I want it to be a little bit tight to, well, it has to be tight to the highway because it's not gonna fit. And I want it lined up with the high school as well. So I'm just gonna move this over 1 unit. If they weren't under the highway before, they sure are now. Now, what does this do for us? Does this let us have an extension wing? Yeah, it's a sub building, so we could put it on the side. I'm not ready to do that just yet. Instead, we're going to repurpose this little area for parking. I'm very much down with this long parking lot. It fits. I like that we're not taking up a lot of frontage on our roads. And I like that it leaves a little bit of space for me to smooth this out because it's crazy wild right now. This post office is falling off a cliff. And speaking of post offices, we're in trouble, man. We're not doing well with our post service, and I think this is the episode we fix it. If we take a look, we are abysmal. We're only about half of the processing that we need. So we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna make use of these new small post offices. I don't think I need to add the extension for mail storage because we're just gonna upgrade our processing. I don't know how to fix the ground leveling anyway if I do that. So let's just smooth this part out a bit and carry on. And call me crazy, but I think we could squeeze in a little bit of commercial on this roadway. I don't want to go very deep at all. Wow, I can't see a thing here. Did I lose some zoning? What's going on here? This is very hard to see. Colossal Order, we need to fix this, please. Yeah, so some of the zoning's popping on the wrong road. Now, oh yeah, okay, so I have a mod installed. It's managing my zoning on the roads, but it doesn't load half the time, and even when it loads, it seems to be broken. So we're gonna go old school, and we'll do our manual trick with the pathways, and we'll just turn off our snapping with my hotkey, and we'll just run a little path here temporarily. That will allow us to get in the zoning on the proper side of the road, the one we want. And now we can delete that pathway. What else? We want to now smooth this cliff here because it looks bonkers. Just a little light touch with the smoothing tool. We're still getting a little bit of this this cliff effect, but that's okay. Do we like this? Yeah, it's okay. Good. We have one new high school. I suppose two, if we're counting. And 21 students. Wow, they have the run of the place. And a little new commercial strip. Very good. Okay, we've done that. How many assets have we used now? Quite a few. I like it. Great. So now that we've upgraded our school capacity throughout the region and we're ignoring this death wave, I think we need to start setting some districts. So let's check out Chestnut. We've got, in fact, you know what? Let's change the name of our downtown. That's the ridiculous name for a Nordic downtown. Sundsvall. That sounds a lot better to me. More Nordic. And let's see, how's this new school doing? Wow, we're almost. Oh, did I not upgrade I guess when the game crashed, I forgot to do this again. So we've upgraded now. We've got 2,000. And how many students do we have in Sundsvall? We have now 2,361. So that school's even going to be overloaded. So we're going to take that school, assign a district, and it's going to be only Sundsvall. That's very exclusive now. How are we doing in Cedar Bluff? And yeah, let's rename this one as well. Lusdal, I like that. Okay, so we check out how many students we have here. 421. So that's very underserved, or this school is rather not providing enough. So we're already serving Lusdal and Elizabeth Junction. We don't need to serve Elizabeth Junction anymore because we have this school, which we're going to set to operate in only Elizabeth Junction. And we're going to set this school, I think it's already set. Yeah, so between these two schools, there should be 3,500 capacity, and the amount of students we have, 3,300. Okay, so we have an overhead of 200 students. That's great. We'll leave that alone, and we'll just change the name of Elizabeth Junction to Vasa. Cool, good. How are the other areas doing? So Blackwood Glen, we're changing that name to Skarsvåg, and we have here 2,200 students. Yikes. Okay, so this school is very much not cutting it. We're only operating in Skarsvåg, which is good, but how are we going to service more? Okay, so maybe Lusdal School can also serve. Is that even going to be enough? I don't know. We're gonna try. We're gonna hope against hope. Let's take Lusdal and Vasa. So we don't need to serve Vasa anymore, but we will serve Skarsvåg. And we have a school down here. It's at the max. It's in this area, but they only have like 561 students. Let's assign Coleridge, and we'll do Sundsvall. I don't know if we need that, but if Lusdal helps out Skarsvåg, I think we're good. Okay, we'll just cross our fingers a little bit. Yorkshire Forest, that was a name. It's not a Nordic name, but it's definitely, it was one from someone who commented on one of my previous episodes. So if you want to get your naming idea into my episode, please just drop me a comment right now. It's very easy to get your ideas into this build. I look at every comment, I respond to everyone, and you can help me build this city. So yeah, pop in the comments now and drop me a note. This school is serving Yorkshire Forest and all of the outlying districts. So where's Walnut Crescent? What the heck is that? Oh, over here. Okay, I don't think we need to do that. Briarwood Downs, that's up in here, and then we want to serve Valley Industries. There's actually no people in there, so we don't need to do that. We do want to serve Ramberg and Stalber with that school. This school over here, how is it doing? So how many students in this university? 896 students. So we're just gonna leave this without selecting any operating districts and let it serve whatever students are overflowing. And what else? Maybe Yorkshire Forest can also help out. How many students are here? 89. I mean, it's negligible out in the hinterlands here. So we're gonna let this school in Yorkshire Forest also help out in Skarsvåg. I think that should cut it. As far as our high schools, yeah, getting filled up a little bit. This one over here, how are we doing so far? 214. I know these are gonna get filled a little bit. So one thing I just forgot to do and maybe would like to do is put in another sports field over here. Yes, we've got the park, but hey, where do you play games? So let's see what we have here for sports parks. Football, maybe soccer, and community pool. Let's see, does the soccer field fit in here? Yeah, it's almost perfect. It's almost as if it was designed for this block. So we'll give the high schoolers some place to run around, play some soccer. I like it. Very nice. Cool. Well, I noticed we have a new bus station, and we have 2 bus stations. We have the one downtown over here, which is really busy, 440 passengers waiting, and I don't know, like 8 lines. So that's awesome. We're gonna leave that alone. But the one north of there, the one over here, it's doing nothing. Very, very little. It's just a stop for the ring road going through the suburbs, I guess. So 30 passengers, I don't think we can justify all this space up here. So we're gonna delete it and replace it with a small one. So if we come in here, we can find our new small bus station, and that can pop on the side here. Well, that helicopter's so loud. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna manually place it. Oh, I guess it's a bigger asset than I thought. Yeah, it's not quite fitting. I guess I could anarchy that, but I don't want to break something. Let's just manually place it. Great. And what upgrades do we have? We have extra platforms. Don't need that. Taxi stop for sure. What is this? Station services, increase comfort by 20. So let's do that. And that can go in the back up here. We've got our parking still. This bus line needs to be fixed. So let's do that. Whoops, what happened? Oh no. Oh no, we broke something. Pausing it. Let's try to reconnect these lines. Okay, it says merged waypoints. Is that broken? I think it's okay. All right, so we got that, and now we're gonna pull one in here. Is it doing what I want? That's really odd. Why is it skipped the stop? We just have to pull this over. There you go. Okay, so it's stopping there. It's taking a quick detour to take a right-hand turn into the station. I don't mind that at all. And then this one will also come and pull in here. We'll go do it a different bay. And that can just pull in, pull out. Good, quick detour. Yeah, I like that. Are we stopping on this side too? Oh, I think I broke that one. Yeah, we're a hole again. I like it. And we've just freed up all this developable land. So cool, let's do something with it. Actually, before I do that, let's check the grading. It's a little bit weird. So we'll push that land out and we'll put our road in. We broke the zoning somehow. Okay, pretty much as good as it gets. Although I think we're gonna put some items on this end. Cut that road off there, and we're gonna just smooth this out. Yeah, we'll get some commercial on this strip. High density commercial. It's loading in funny. It's not going to the full depth, so let's see if we can change that. It's fine. Doesn't like it, that's okay. Don't care. And we're leaving a little bit of space for this road to be upgraded one day, so I'm not gonna do anything drastic. I'm just gonna put a little low density commercial, 3 deep, and then we'll flatten this out. It's not really softening the way I had hoped. Just gotta hit it a little harder, I guess. Yeah, I can live with that. I'm not, that's why we're not getting any zoning here, because we don't have any demand. So, office? Let's turn that into office space. In fact, I'm gonna redo this entirely. I'm gonna make sure that the stuff in the back can be office, and the stuff on the main road can be commercial. Let's see if we have enough office demand for that. I think it should be fine. Yeah, look at that. Whoa! Wait a minute, did I do high density office? That was not what I wanted. That's better. This is definitely more of a low density neighborhood. We don't want any towers popping up here. Good stuff. Okay, so we've introduced the new bus station. How does it look, by the way? Pretty cool. Yeah, that's a much more reasonable size for a minor bus stop. And we've got this our amenities here. You can buy some yashu or whatever that is and have your little bite. Wait for your bus, take a taxi. Good, okay. Onward. Let's have a look at these new parks. What did we get? We can see that we've got, a tiny city park is new. Ring Park is new. In the large ones, we've got a passage park, hedge park, multi-purpose, sports parks, nothing here. Large sports parks, same. And I'm pretty sure nothing has been added to these. I don't even have this unlocked, So let's see if we can put in some of these parks and take a look at how they look. So tiny city park, how big is that? It's very small, no surprise. And I wonder, where are we missing parks? Is there anywhere we want to stick one? So over here, kind of looks a little bare. Let's get one in on this road. Yeah, right in there. How does that look? Pretty cool. Hey, we've already got our homeless shelter. That's interesting. It means we need some more welfare in the city. All right, this one park. Ring Park. So this one's round, and I'm not exactly sure what do you do with something like that. Let's see where we've got a gap for parks. Industry, but I'm not sure we need them there. Let's see if one of these can fit in Stalber. Yeah, it doesn't really fit in there. I'm honestly not sure how we're going to use a circular asset in a square world, but well, let's just keep testing these parks out. Passage Park, winding pathway. Okay, so this is a little bit bigger. We're gonna have to find a spot that this makes sense. You know, up here there's a little opportunity maybe. Kind of would be nice to have this park stretch all the way through from one road to another. Should I get so lucky? Yeah, I'm seeing an opportunity to maybe put one in here. And we're gonna have to demolish something, but that's okay. So let's adjust these pathways, try to fit it in here. Yes, and I got lucky because I did not have to demolish anything. Now, the grading is ridiculous. That's crazy, but, well, I don't know what to say. We're just gonna leave it. Slope too steep. All right, we'll fix that. Cool. How does it look? We've got this interesting fence here. We've got, what are these? Oh, curious. Okay. See what you've done there. All right. Not bad. Keep it running. Okay. And what other parks can we use? Before I forget, I'm just remembering, we got to downgrade this back to a 2-lane highway. Here you go. Parks. We got a hedge park. Okay. So this is what? A little square? Ish. Where are we missing park space? I think actually over here by the former bus station, we have all these nice parking lots, but no actual outdoor space. So, ooh, it's a big boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty large. So I don't want to just smash what I just created. So maybe that's not the best spot. I think we're barking up the wrong tree with that one. Let's see if the multi-purpose park will fit. That's even bigger. Ooh, that might just fit perfectly in there though. There's a parking lot blocking us. It's big. It's big, guys. I don't know if we want to just demolish our whole city here. Why is that not turning? It doesn't like that. Okay. We might be barking up the wrong tree a little bit. Let's see if we can go back and put a smaller park in there. Did we do all these? Tiny. Another passage park would fit in here somewhere. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll put a road off the end here. And it works. A little ugly, but that's okay. And we've got a park where there was no park before. Hedge Park might actually fit in somewhere here. We'd end up demolishing quite a lot to fit that in. Is that a problem? Got a park right there, but we kind of don't have one right over here. So I'm just gonna go and break things and put it in the Hedge Park. How does it look? Well, I quite like that. Oh, that's beautiful. Someone put some effort into that one. And we have these paths coming off here that aren't being used, so I think that would be a missed opportunity. Let's fix that. You know what, let's just remove all the zoning in this block here. Slope is too steep. Come on, I'm sure it's not. 34%, 35, well, Anarchy will help us out here. I think it's fine. That'll be a sweet tobogganing hill. Wow, that is pretty steep. Huh. Okay. And yeah, I like that. Beautiful, really good. I'm gonna put like a little bit of commercial in here. It's gonna screw up the zone, the slope. We don't want to touch it. Let's leave it. Okay. Yeah, and guess what? This is gonna be a sweet view. You're standing up here. Look at all the death. There we go. Yeah, pretty cool. I love the signs. Telling you where you can go. All right, this is fantastic. All right, I'm very eager for this part because I've been talking about this and lamenting it for a long time. If we look at our happiness, it used to be a lot worse. It used to be -13 unreliable mail service. Now it's -5. I know we haven't done anything to fix it. So we are so lucky because now if we go into the post office tab, we've got this small post office. And I'm just gonna go crazy with these because look at the red. We don't want the red. We've only got these big post offices up here and one in the north. They're not nearly handling all the capacity that we need. 87 is better than it was at the beginning of this episode, but I haven't touched anything. So I guess the game is rebalancing itself, but let's put a couple in these neighborhoods. So where would this fit nicely? One in front of the elementary school over there. We want to get one in downtown here somehow, somewhere. I'd love to put it near the train station, but it doesn't seem to be anywhere that's really appropriate for that. I think we could justify doing one over here. Good, good. We've got 2 downtown now. We're going to need another one up in this area. I think perhaps near the school again. One more in Vasa. Good. And even this part of Skarsvåg. This maybe should be separate districts, I wonder. Where does it make sense? Take out a house there. All right, now we're sort of a little bit better blanketed. It would not, I mean, that's a large post office. Do we really need another one over here? Doubtful. Something up in the industrial area? Yeah, good. And up here? No, I think we're fine. That's looking a lot better. You know what? There's just one thing we're missing, and it's just a few more mailboxes to cover some of these red area streets. I know I can't put one here. Well, it doesn't like my pathways and it's built. So can we plop on the end there? Maybe another over here, covering everything. Maybe one in front of the park here. And just looking for those areas where the postal service is not great. That I think is much improved. Now, I've played with this. I noticed that it doesn't update your processing capacity right away. So we started around, what was it? I'll have to go back and look at my screenshot, but it was 60 or 70 maybe thousand per month. We're at 90 and we need to get up to 115. I'm confident we can do that, but I do want to do one more thing, and that is put in a postal sorting facility. We need to unlock that though. We don't have that yet. So if we go under the communications post sorting facility, now we have it. This building is a beast. It is massive. I kind of want to put it near the cargo train terminal because there's mail coming in and out from here. In fact, let's see how much is waiting. Unsorted mail, 100 tons of mail. Yes, we've been doing a terrible job. Local mail, 94 tons. Great, we're gonna solve this problem. And I think, we already flattened a bit of this land near the train, what do you call this, train switching here. Let's do a bit more grading. And let's see if this fits. It's big. I'm moving that just a little touch off this road because I might want to upgrade that to additional lanes in the future. We graded enough, but let's fix the ugliness. That's a lot of dirt we've moved, but this is going to really help us. Let's take a peek. I've never actually played with one of these. So what do we have? 5 vehicles. I assume those are big trucks carrying like a lot. Upgrades. We have a automated sorting so that trucks only carry essential items. That's plus 25,000 sorting speed per month. We have 500,000 now. Oh no, sorry, 50,000. So that would upgrade it by 50%. We have mail storage extension. We don't need that yet. And we have extra loading ramps for more double the post trucks. I don't think we need that yet. I think we're gonna let this run. And I know we're not gonna see much activity until our other post offices that we just built start collecting mail. So, and I wonder if maybe some trucks are gonna get to the cargo train terminal. Let's find out. Peeking at this, we were at 90 before. We're in at 94. Okay, so we're inching up toward the green zone. I love that. Yes. So one of the problems that I mentioned at the beginning of this episode is this wastewater treatment plant is not getting its garbage picked up. It's at 49% efficiency, and that's a shame because we're paying for this and we have plenty of capacity, but we're not, what's going on there? We're not treating nearly enough of our sewage, and we must be exporting it. Yeah. Ooh, that's going to cost us. And we're importing water. We have tons. We don't need to do that. So I can't just fire in more water. Well, I could fire in more water pumping stations. But that's dumb. We need to fix this issue here, the wastewater treatment plant not getting garbage picked up. So looking at our one singular recycling plant, processing speed is fine. Storage there's plenty. The problem I think is this: we have only 25 vehicles. It's just we don't have enough to collect all of the garbage across the map. So 2 options in my mind. Let's take a look. Landfill is out. It's ugly. It's a wasteland. It pollutes a lot. I don't like it, so we're gonna skip that. Incineration plant, I think, is the other option. 50 garbage trucks and double the capacity processing of the recycling center. Good option. And it produces electricity too. And recycling center would do 1,515. Well, we could get 25 more trucks if we upgrade it. So not a bad idea. Industrial waste processing site is way too overkill. That would be very expensive. That would destroy our budget, I think. Let's see, is there a proper place for an incineration plant? What makes sense? So I want to be a little bit near our power lines. And I want to be in a place where the pollution's gonna not affect our residential. The pollution blows this way. The wind's blowing up north here. So I could put it here, but that's like right next to our downtown. Do we really want an industrial smokestack over here? I don't think so. What about over here? Could do. I think there's some grading issues here though. It's pretty hilly. I don't like it. Could pop it up here somewhere. But this is such a nice idyllic countryside. I don't want to mess that up either. Could we get it beside here? A big incineration plant? Yes, we could. But then how do I connect it to the main transmission lines? We're all the way over there. And this one only comes as far as here. So again, I don't like that option. Yeah, we could put it over here or here. But I think we're gonna go slow and measured. And I think we're gonna put a recycling plant in here. This is already turning into a bit of a campus. So let's see about squeezing another recycling center in here. This might be a little bit temporary, but it's a fix so that the city doesn't die and we don't run out all of our budget. So I've anarchied that in, knowing that it's not connected to a road currently, but we're getting a road in. We're gonna run it parallel to the back here. And I think we can actually just run this right along here. What's the matter? Okay, let's flip this around first. And you know what? I made a mistake. Let's get this off of the main road. We might want to upgrade this to 6 lanes someday. So just eyeballing that, get our road in behind, connect her up, and let's see about, did I run that right? Did I flip it around? Forget. Now it's proper. And we can do some upgrades. So more trucks, absolutely. Do we need more processing capacity? Let's wait and see. More storage? Definitely not at this point. We'll leave it be, and we'll let the trucks come out of here and pick up the garbage from here. This should double our water production. And while we're at this, I think it would be a good idea to add the purification rate, increase it 10%. Yeah, more sewage being turned back in fresh water. So we can easily stick that on the end here. I just won't block that road allowance. I will stick that there. It's kind of a cool looking building, huh? Like those geodesic domes. Very, very futuristic looking. All right, so we've solved a bit of a garbage problem, I hope, fingers crossed. We've already put out 26 of 25 trucks. So you can tell there was a definite garbage problem. And it's only costing us $250,000 a month. What's that? Nothing. We're still not to our death wave. That's interesting. It's taken its sweet time. Very good. So let's review what we've done in this episode. So we've put in some new schools, and I like the way they look. This is high capacity elementary. It's almost at capacity already. There's another school in this area helping out full. This one is full, basically. This one is full. And up here, it's got some capacity. How do we do over here? We added this elementary school here. Not quite full yet. That's fine. It's, Bassa. Okay, we're operating in the right district. This one is, okay, almost 400 students in the high school. That's great. We have a new high school over here. I kind of love the look of these. Look at the parking lot's full. And we have 96 students here, so no need to upgrade anything yet. What else did we do? We put a medical center, a smaller one up in here. I think that looks way more appropriately sized than the previous version. 2 of 3 ambulances dispatched. I wonder where they're going. Probably all over the city, yeah? Where are you going? Destination Hillside Street. Where is that? Yeah, you're going downtown. So that's insane. We don't need to do that. We're going to... Here's the thing. We need a new district. Okay, now we have a district for this rural area, and we'll call it something different. Sandefjord. Okay, cool. Let's do that. What that allows us to do is take this, not transformer station, the clinic, and give it some districts. So we'll operate in Stalber, we'll do Sandefjord, and we'll do Ramberg, Briarwood Downs. But I think that's it. I don't think we want to come all the way down here. No, we don't. So we'll leave that as is. We will adjust the Stalber district just a touch. Yeah, okay, so this clinic now is just servicing the local area. The hospital is more than capable of handling the rest. How are we doing here? We have only 61 of 500 patients, only 20 vehicles in use. Only 20. I guess there's a lot of dead people around there. Although I'm not sure they would be sending out collectors. This death wave, it's starting to worry me. And I wonder what is going on here. One of these buildings is problematic. So can I just replace this and will that be fixed? It doesn't want to go on that road. Why? Okay, we'll do it manually. Great. And of course we have all hearses in use. I'm going to do something to help this along. So what we can do now with the Economy 2.0 patch is place these extension buildings so they're not next to the main building, which is awesome, which means I can go across the street here. So we'll put a couple, adding, 10 hearses per 5 hearses. We've added 10 hearses. That should speed us up a little bit. The cemetery, I know there's no way to add other hearses, so we'll leave that alone. It will sort itself out. I've seen it happen before. What else have we done in this episode? We added a whole bunch of post offices, and let's see, how's the mail processing capacity? Ooh, we're up to 115. We're just about equilibrium, so that's great. People will stop complaining about poor mail service. We were at -5 for mail service last time. Now we're at -2. It's much improved. Traffic is becoming a problem, and noise pollution. I know noise pollution has been increased, especially from highways. I'm curious. Let's look at the noise pollution. Police station, bus depots, some of the highways here. Ooh, the school is noisy apparently. Okay, that's interesting. Farms are noisy. Lord knows why. And just some of the downtown parky things, schools. I'm not worried about it. No, the university is very loud. Okay, interesting. Not a problem. What is this? Oh, the wind turbines. Hilarious. I wonder why these wind turbines aren't really that noisy. Okay. Anyway, we've definitely improved the happiness in the city by giving people post service. What is this building doing so far? So far, absolutely nothing. Hasn't made a move, hasn't sent out a truck, hasn't collected any mail, but it will. I know it will because I tested it. So let's just check some of these new post offices. How are they doing? Okay, 4 trucks in use. It's collected 7,000 pieces of mail. This one, almost 5,000. 4 trucks out. So it's catching up. The postal service is catching up. They're doing their yeoman's work, and it's coming together. 47 pieces of mail. Some of these are not doing enough in my mind. One truck out. Come on, guys. There's so much mail out there to get. All right, well, who knows? Who knows what's going on? But it will be fixed. It's coming together, and I'm feeling good about it. So that was fun. I think we can leave it here. I think we can claim victory. We've used maybe half of the new assets, and I have plans for the rest. We've upgraded a lot of our density in the downtown. Let's see, what is the new population of Sundsvall? 12,000. So I think we added about 2,500, which is awesome, and we've added some to our skyline. This looks a little bit symmetrical, so I might have to think about this again. But yeah, the skyline is improving. It's looking like a bigger city now, and of course, I've got big plans. So we spent last episode creating this beautiful farmland area here, which means we can start repurposing some of these. The development pressure on these farms would be enormous. And so next episode, I think I'm going to use a new train station, put one in here, get some, maybe a master planned transit-oriented development. And I'm going to say that it's going to be fantastic because I've already played with it a little bit. So, and then we'll figure out what we want to do with this little patch of farmland as well. Okay, thanks so much for watching. If you had a good time, please hit that like button and subscribe so you know about new episodes. And consider supporting me on Patreon. It's only $3 to get the save game for Lillehammer. I'd love for you to load it up, poke around, see what you think, and please comment. I love to hear your ideas. I'm very good about getting them into the build, and you know, this could be a collaborative thing, so let's do it. Look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next one very soon.